Good morning from Nashville, Tennessee. So today is going to be a really fun day. We've been wondering what are we going to do with our lives now that both of our RVs are in the shop. And so we've been considering a little bit of everything. So today we have some friends who do a really unique lifestyle. We're going to go check it out. But first, we're gonna do a really quick thing. In less than a month from now, or just a little over a month from now, we're running the Berlin Marathon. And thankfully, I only have to run a 9-minute pace to run the Berlin Marathon. But if I can't run an 8-minute pace in a 5K at this point, I am in trouble. So we're going to test that theory this morning. 25-minute 5K is what we're gonna do before we go take on the day. This is the mama you're crazy look.
Dash, what do you think, buddy? Huh? Are you awake yet? I don't think you are. I think you're still asleep. Dash and I are checking out the potentially start and finish line here at the race. What do you think, Dash? We're the cheer squad today for Mama. All right, Mama, you got your warm-up mile in before the race. How are you feeling?
Feeling good, feeling confident. Just in case you didn't know, like really weird people who are serious about a 5K, true story, like run a mile before they run a 5K. Oh, and in case you don't know, a 5K is 3.1 miles. So it's really short, which is why you run before you race, I think.
What do you think about Mommy's race today? Do you have anything you want to say?
Go, Mommy.
Yeah?
Go, Mommy. Go,
Dash
Mommy.
is the master at running at resting pace, by the way. Right? You can run at resting pace? Say hi. He's still waking up. He's still sleepy. Yeah. Dash spotted something, and nothing is gonna stop him from getting there except for admiring his shoes. But he's on the way to see the fire truck. That's so cool, right? What do you think, Dash? We're gonna go check out the fire truck after the race starts, but now we gotta go cheer on Mommy for the start of the race. There's Mama right near the front where she needs to be if you're going for a PR. That's a pro tip there. You don't want a ton of people in front of you if you're going for a PR. And another pro tip, make sure you cut all those corners. Not like illegally cut all those corners, but you want to take the shortest path from start to finish. Dash, are we the cheer squad today? Yeah! Cheer squad, go Mommy, go! Go, Mommy, go! All right, I'm not gonna lie, it is really hard to be here at a 5K and not be running it, but that's what supportive spouses do. Lauren did that for me so many times, so I'm glad that I get to be able to do that for her today.
Get set, go!
Woo! There goes Mama, go, Mama, go! Go, go, go! Say, go, Mama, go! One day, Dash. One day, that'll be you over there running with Dad, and Mama. Are you waking up now? Oh, yeah. Now you're getting fired up. Okay, Dash and I are going to try to make our way to a spot on the course where we can cheer on Mama. Don't exactly know where that is, but I think we've spotted a location. It looks like they're looping around there and kind of heading our direction. So, yeah, I should have looked at a course map in advance, but you know, I just didn't. Dash, guess who's behind you? Mama's coming. Look, Mama's coming. Look, Dash, Mama. Go, go, Mama, go, go, go. All right, Dash and I are trying to catch Mama at mile 2, but we've got to book it, so we're running. There's Mama, we almost missed her. We almost missed her, but we got her. Let's zoom in here. She's doing well so far. All right, Dash, what do you think of Mommy's performance so far? You have anything you want to say? No? Just... What does that mean? You don't know? You don't have an opinion? No? As crazy as this sounds, sometimes a 5K can be just as painful as one of the longer endurance races because you've got to dig deep. And even though it's only 3.1 miles, it is basically an endurance race. Dig deep, dig deep. You got this. All right, so we had the first runner come across in the 17s, which is really, really fast. He's running in the 5-minute to 6-minute pace, which is booking it pretty fast. One thing I didn't tell Lauren, but she already knows, goes without saying, it's hot. I mean, it's in the 80s right now, and everybody looks like they just jumped in the pool. It's like not ideal conditions to run a PR, but your mind is such a powerful thing, so I didn't want to like get her on that track. But despite all of that, let's see how she does.
Good job, y'all. Make sure you get some water as you walk around. Try to cool yourself down.
Most important question, did you stop your watch?
Yeah. All right, we got some.
All right. How you feeling?
Hot and winded. I was a minute behind my goal finish. Almost to the T. That last mile kicked my tail.
Had to dig deep.
I got the speed, now I gotta get the endurance. That was hard.
So what was your final time?
I think 26:02.
Nice.
Not my PR, so I'm a little disappointed about that, but.
I mean, it's like 1,000 degrees out right now, so, and you look like you're covered in sweat.
Because it's 1,000 degrees outside.
Dash, what do you think, buddy? Yeah? How did Mama do? She did great? Oh, Dash says you should have wore his shoes. Yep, see, he's throwing his shoes at you. There you go, buddy. It's finally your time. Are you fired up to see the fire truck? Yeah. Let's go check it out.
Oh, good ball.
You want to see the fire truck?
Is it awesome? Look at all the switches. Holy moly. Is this even better than the van? Wait and say hi.
You like that? Yeah? Having a good time?
All right, now that I'm cooled down, I'm ready to run a 5K, not in the summer. It's like 100 million freaking degrees outside.
I agree. It was a bit warm. I didn't want to tell you before the race because I don't want you to focus too much on the heat, but it's a little spicy out right now. It's a little spicy.
Real. Good news is that it's the last day of the major heat wave that has been coming through Tennessee, so that's a big win. So obviously we're gonna go get coffee now, and hot coffee, not cold coffee, because, well, we drink hot coffee and tea even in 100-degree weather.
Brings up a really good point though. I've always been a hot coffee person, but it's been so hot around the country that I've considered cold brew coffee. I haven't gotten there yet. So are you a hot coffee person? Are you a cold coffee person? Are you a tea person? Or are you a, I don't need any of that crap to get my day going person? Leave a comment below, because now I'm curious. Dash, is it coffee time? Yeah, are you excited about getting coffee?
Oh, no, not that one. One more.
What do you think, dude? Yeah? That? That? You like that one?
pop is awesome, but what is more awesome is the bling.
Bling, bling. Look at that.
Okay, now for our real adventure for the day. We're excited to introduce you to some of our friends. And like I mentioned before, they definitely have an interesting lifestyle. Let's go see them. Sounds like there are puppies. Hello. How are you guys? Good. Oh, you love the puppies? Come on in. Come on in. Even the dogs are excited, aren't they? Think about all that, Dash. We'll leave the doggies up. All right, so these are some of my longtime friends. This is Miss Rin. Hi. Who I went to college with, and her lovely husband, Ethan. And do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Meadow. I'm Emery. I'm Greg.
And y'all are?
We're the
On YouTube. On YouTube. We're on YouTube. I was like, what's your channel name? So many things. What's your channel name on YouTube?
We're Poplarco Farm.
Poplarco Farm. So we'll throw a link here so that you guys can see their channel, but they live a really cool lifestyle that Daniel and I super respect. So they're going to show us around today.
Ren and her hubby are building a homestead, which if you're not super familiar with the term, you might not know what it is. So talk to them a little bit about it, and they basically said it's a spectrum. The idea is that you are trying to build a self-sustaining lifestyle. So sometimes that means you're making homemade bread and getting eggs from your own chickens, and sometimes you actually can live completely off the grid in your own home, which is pretty amazing.
Okay, my skills are not as high as I thought they would be. Okay, seriously, I can't win.
They can make you sick. We do. We love herbs.
Okay.
We are gonna go to the orchard
Where all the bunnies live.
And chickens.
and chickens and ducks.
As you can see, Dash is already all in on this lifestyle, or maybe it's the idea of siblings?
Hey, can you help Brenda and get the girls?
So what's the socialization then? I don't know. Chickens, locks, and Dash, look at the little bunny. What you got there?
A duck.
Yeah? Look at the little baby duck.
Oh, you gotta be really gentle, Dash.
How old is that duck? Do you know?
She is 3 weeks old.
3-week-old duck.
He or he?
Dash, what do you think, buddy? Baby bunnies.
That makes me
Baby bunnies, dude. And baby duckies. He doesn't even know what to do right now. Yeah, he's like, what is that?
The dinosaur.
I've never held a duck.
Do you want a big duck?
Can you hold a big duck?
Gray holds.
Now that is definitely a bigger duck. Wow. That's a really big duck. That's a very pretty duck.
Hey, Bubba. You let Lauren hold the ducky?
All right, Lauren.
I feel like you're gonna need to tell me how to hold it.
Just like that.
Just give it a hug.
Just hug the duck.
Wait, not like that. No. That is a really, really big duck. Yeah.
Not like that.
Hi, pretty ducky. Oh my goodness. That was a boy.
Okay.
You want the baby duck? Yes. You want the bunny?
Careful,
Hi,
no,
baby
don't
duck.
pinch too hard. You're gonna make the bunny scratch him. Whoa! Look at the bunny.
Okay, this is wonderful.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
not yours.
He's fine. He's fine. We got water out here.
Look at these see the
Okay, so what kind of ducks are these? Or not ducks, but rabbits. Rabbit. That's what I meant to say.
Rabbits, those are Angoras, the fluffy ones. So we give them, all of our bunnies provide fertilizer for all of our different fruit trees. The Angoras also provide us with wool, so we brush them out and we get wool from them. So we've got Angoras that are the fluffy ones. We've got lops, so these Holland lops here, they have the floppy ears. And then we also have lion heads that have like a mane, like a lion. That's why they're called lion head.
This is what he looked like.
The floppy-eared bunny.
Careful, careful. Those are our lion head
Oh,
bunnies.
yep.
Oh, right here.
Oh, they're cute.
Wow, look at that.
Oh my
I
goodness.
get it now. I get the lion head. Wow.
His name is Leo.
Look.
And this
Is-
one's set.
Wow.
They're very cute too. Ready? Hi. Come here, bud. Hey, Sky.
Who's that?
He's the daddy.
Oh, got it.
This is Sky.
Super big and super floppy-eared.
Yep, and he's got these beautiful blue eyes.
Oh,
So we love for him to father all of our lop babies.
Oh.
Shove it in his face. He loves the dog. He does love the dog.
We have 3 eggs out there. That's those 2.
Well, we're supposed to go collect eggs now, but Dash has a new mission, I think. Where are you going, dude?
You want to hold it now?
Wait till he comes all the way in.
Hey! We have this egg right here for my chickens. No. You want to hold it? Oh, it's okay. It's broke.
That's okay. So it's not usable, but we can, no worries.
Dashlyn, you can come back out. Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
That'd be entertaining.
Dash, what do you think, Betty?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, it did, didn't it?
We still have 2 over there.
Okay, cool. That's good.
It's like the road.
Dad, but I'm exploring.
Talking Dashman into coming out of the chicken coop was a real thing. He was ready to move in.
Here, come, Mommy. Come here. This is where the chickens are. Come here. Come, Mommy. That's where a chicken hangs out. Or hen hangs out. I think we should get those ones to him.
I agree wholeheartedly. We can't give Dash any more eggs. He'll break them.
Ooh, look at those.
Wow.
Dash, look. What's underneath there, buddy? Look.
Underneath here, honey bunny. Look, that's funny. Dash, look. There's a bunny pile. And a hen.
Ooh, Dash, what are they doing?
I've never seen them pile up so high like that before.
Ooh, it is hot, isn't it? Girl, how are...
A long time ago.
We came inside because it's only almost 100 degrees outside, but I want Ren and her hubby to tell you about their lifestyle and what they are doing here because it is so cool. So do you guys officially call this homesteading?
Sometimes.
How did you guys decide you wanted to do this lifestyle? Because like Daniel and I are in a total transition period where we don't know what to do with our lives now that all of our RVs are like gone to you know where.
Yeah. For me, it was always non-negotiable. I told him before we got married that I needed a minimum of 5 acres and all the animals, and he was not always on board. But
But I wanted to marry Ren, so
What are the biggest pros of living this way? And then what are the biggest cons?
I don't love being around people. Usually most of the public. I like to choose who like gets to be inside of my bubble. And here we don't really feel, I mean, we still go grocery shopping obviously, but I don't feel like we have to go places to be entertained.
Biggest pro to me, my kids are still pretty young and they all know how to work, because if they don't work, lives, animal lives are in danger, and it's very much, most work I really had to do as a kid was mow my tiny little lawn, and that wasn't much. So I love that my kids have to work. They're learning good things. They can explore in our own yard. We don't have to go to the park to do that. And it really gives us all, adults, kids, everyone, kind of this opportunity to use our imagination with what we can do with our property, what different skills we can learn, what knowledge we can learn, So it's, like I said earlier, it's really more than a homestead. It's a learning center. It's where we are learning how to kind of live in unison with nature and live together and work with each other, and yeah, it's really fun.
That's a lot of positives, y'all. What about the negatives?
Learning curve. When working with life comes death. So we've had to bury more animals than I wanted to, than I ever thought we would. But we're starting to figure things out. But you could do everything right, and still you're gonna have death with life. So the heat.
The heat? Yeah. My hair is currently sticking to my neck. It's hot. And you have to go out no matter what the weather is doing. Like you said, animals will die if we don't take care of them. So if it's snowing or hailing or a tornado, it doesn't matter. We got to be out there.
Yeah. A never-ending honey-do list. There's it's always gonna grow. It's never gonna stop. And with a honey-do list comes tools, which I love. I love tools, but tools break, and so then I got to fix them. And so, while I love working, I love doing those things, those tedious things of fixing the lawnmower so you can get the lawn mowed or a trimmer or whatever. It can wear on you.
It's hours and hours and hours of fixing things so that you can do the jobs that need to get done.
Yeah, or you've had an idea that you thought was going to be excellent and it was going to change your life, and that didn't work. So back to the drawing board.
This is starting to sound like our version of van life. Should we be concerned about this?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to lie.
Yeah, it's part of it. It's part of it. I mean, that's why, every farmer, I think, is kind of a part-time mechanic and woodworker and builder, contractor, whatever. But
every RVer is too.
Yeah, it's kind of just part of it,
That goes back to that this is a center for learning, because now we can fix the lawnmower.
That's pretty impressive. I can't fix a lawnmower. And not only is it a center of learning for you guys, but you homeschool your kids too.
Yes, that's a huge part of our life.
I love being homeschooled.
What do you love about it?
Just that I can learn the things I want to learn, and I can learn in nature. Like, I take my math book with my brother and with a blanket, a whiteboard, and an eraser, and I can just work in nature.
That's pretty amazing. So one of the things when we tell people that we want to homeschool Dash, that they say immediately is that he's gonna have antisocial skill problems. Do you have thoughts about this?
We have so many thoughts about this.
We have strong opinions. I would first, not to be rude at all, but have you ever stepped foot in a public school? Have you met weird kids in public school?
Yes.
Yeah. It has more to do with what they're learning in their home anyway, more than what they're learning in school. And I would also make the argument, once again, maybe a controversial take, but I would make the argument that school is maybe the least social atmosphere that you can be in, because if you talk in class, you get in trouble. If you stay too long in the halls, you play in trouble. You get in trouble. Sorry.
Yeah.
If you play at recess in a way that the adult outside doesn't want you to play, you get in trouble. If you're too loud, you get in trouble. If you pass notes, you get in trouble.
It goes
get
on
in
and on.
Trouble for socializing in school more than encouraged to socialize in school. Now you meet people that you can socialize with out of school for sure. That's, I mean, no denying that, but there's other opportunities out there
You don't
to
need
do
a
that.
school in order to meet people that you're going to socialize with outside of school. Our kids will talk to anybody about anything. Strangers, it doesn't matter. One of the reasons I don't like to leave the house. They will just chat it up with anybody, and they all have their own businesses, and people notice that they are actually extra social. They're able to talk to adults, they're able to talk to small kids, and they're not in the box of only being able to socialize with people that are their own age.
In their own grade.
In their own grade. Yeah, so it's actually just a little bit of a lie that they can't socialize.
Okay, so with Daniel and I being curious about, well, definitely we're going to homeschool. That's like not even a question, but curious about the idea of homesteading. Like, what would you tell somebody that inspires you the most, or that they need to know about the lifestyle y'all live?
I would say, first of all, don't do the things that everybody else is just doing, because you won't find yourself passionate about all the same things. So we grow popcorn because it's something that we're passionate about. And nobody is really growing popcorn, and it's not something that we ever see on Instagram or anywhere. But we love to grow popcorn because it's fun for us, and so it makes us like want to go out and take care of our stuff because it's something that we love. If it was like a bunch of butternut squash out there, I'd be like, it's a hot day and you can fend for yourself. Because I don't care about that. So choose the things that just speak to your heart.
Yeah.
And it'll make it easy to take care of those things.
And our kids snack all the time, so popcorn's a great healthy snack that we can grow. I think the thing that I would say is, I don't know, as I drive around, as I go to work and things, and I drive around and I see kind of a standard neighborhood, which has its perks for sure. There's not for her, but I see pros. But then I also just see these really special families, special kids just getting kind of lost in the sea of normalcy. Is that normality? Normality. Yeah, in the normalcy. That's a good one. But I think the thing I love about what we do is you can really tap into your potential, your kids' potential, anybody's potential. You can kind of push yourself to learn new things and to grow into a person that you wouldn't have the opportunity to grow into anywhere else.
You get to witness your kids becoming the things. They're gone all day and becoming somewhere else. You miss it. You miss everything. But like, we get to see every single step, everything that they're passionate about, and watch them grow in awesome, special ways, and kind of nurture their natural abilities and interests.
And everything they learn, they'll use.
Okay, tell me, if they want to follow you guys, where do they find you?
Okay, our channel is just called Poplarco, but we're Poplarco Farm on YouTube, and then Instagram we're poplar.co.
All right.
And then poplarco.shop.
.shop is our website.
I love it. Thanks for hanging out with us today, y'all. Y'all are the best.
Thanks for coming over. Bye.
See you guys.
Thanks for coming.
All right, Dee, so what do you think about homestead life?
I love the fact that they're growing their own food. When we visited Europe, no matter what we ate, whether it was pizza or beer or fried food, nothing gave me gastrointestinal issues. Come back to the States, all kinds of issues. And I know it could be tied to preservatives or whatnot, but the reality is they're growing their own food. They don't use pesticides or anything like that. They have fresh eggs right there because of the chickens. And they're homeschooling. And their kids are so genuinely kind and well-rounded, and they're just adorable. And that is really, really cool. So there's a lot to admire about the way they're doing things.
Agreed. Their children are literally the sweetest. So, you ready to go check out a piece of land?
Oh, we're giving up the goods, aren't we? Yeah, let's go take a look at a piece of land.
Okay, just teasing. We're not actually going to take you on a tour of land today, but it could always be our next video.
You just never know with us. I mean, it's a wild card. That's why you watch this channel, because you don't know what's gonna happen next. And most of the time, we don't even know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, well, and speaking of that, we've had so many messages from you guys asking us about how's the van, what's happening next with us, and to that, we have no clue still. So as soon as we do, we'll give you an update. But until then, make sure you wander local this week, friend, because as you know, it's good for the soul.